Oh, we are now entering Colorado National Monument. It's 7:50 on Thursday morning?
All day.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't remember what the date is, but...
It's the 20th.
A little rabbit just crossed the road.
And we should have it on video, but it's the 20th. It should be Jennifer's birthday. It should be.
Okay. Happy birthday, hon.
Arriving at Colorado National Monument Northwest entrance on the left.
I don't think we have to stop here, but it's all closed up.
And apparently, according to a sign back there, there are some tunnels that we will go through. So, this looked like it would be a good spot to do some videoing. And all around us are these massive cliffs and incredible.
This is gonna be sweet. The other thing, the Colorado National Monument, as well as the last place we saw, Chariots of the Gods, or whatever the heck it is.
It was the Gunnison.
Yeah,
Black Canyon of the
Black Canyon of the Gunnison. They both take the National Park Pass.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're finding on this trip, boy, that's a bright sun.
Yep.
What we're finding on this trip is, is that the National Park Pass is much, much more extensive in its free entry than what you think. Rams ahead, bighorn sheep.
I'm thinking that anything that's under the guise of the Department of the Interior, is going to be going to accept the National Park Pass.
And I will apologize for the window. We should have cleaned the window before we started off on this trip. If we get the opportunity, we'll clean the viewing port.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow. I'm glad we came up here early when it's not crowded.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's a pull-off up here. We'll pull off and give you a quick little panorama down the mountainside, if we can. Or is that just a fence? No, that's a pull-off.
It's a pull-off.
I'll go up here to the edge, and then I'll grab the camera and give you a little panorama. Okay. That's what you see in front of us. This is what you see down in the valley.
Ow.
Okay. Sit back up.
Oh.
Okay. I'm glad we got that pain on video. All right. Keep on going. You okay?
Yeah, it's a cramp. I mean, this is just awesome. Look at that.
That is incredible scenery, and we're not even there yet.
No. I mean, you're just surrounded by all this rock structure.
Yeah, on one side, and on the other side, there was nothing.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Zion, where you're driving through and looking up at everything right now. Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at that.
The ranger we talked to last night when we authorized our senior National Park Pass, she was telling us that about this and the drive-through and so forth, and it turns out that the hotel that we decided to stay in was a Comfort Suites in Fruita, Colorado. And so we checked into the hotel and we left the hotel, and we thought, well, let's just run over to the ranger station and see what it is. It was later in the afternoon. We thought we don't really have time to tour anything, but we'll go over and talk to him. So we got in there and we asked Sheila, and she directed us here and directed us there. And
Balanced rock.
oh, okay.
I don't know where.
check that on the way out because I don't
Okay.
dare back up.
Gosh, look at this.
Anyway,
Wow.
so we drove 9 miles here and then 6 miles there.
There it is.
3 miles there and here and so forth. And we finally got to the ranger station, and we were talking to her and told her where our hotel was in Fruta, and she said, well, there's a west entrance to the park right there by where you're staying. And it turns out we came out of the hotel, drove about 3 blocks, and there was a sign that said
Colorado National Monument.
yeah.
With signs directing us to it.
And
Couldn't have been simpler.
we drove right here, and it couldn't have been, oh, here we go. Woo-hoo! Headlights on. It's not that big. Pedestrians prohibited. I wonder where that guy came from.
I don't know.
See if I can get some of that dusty crud off
Oh,
of there.
wow. There's another one over there. Woo! Oh my gosh. Look up there.
Look out there.
Oh, wow.
We might want to consider one of those little cameras that hangs down from your rear
Yeah.
mirror. It takes a 270-degree sweep, so you get a little bit of the periphery, a little more than you do with a phone camera.
We have not driven through anything like this before.
Not with the tunnels.
Not quite.
At least they had a guardrail over there. But there's nobody in front of us and there's nobody behind us. And that's what I like.
Looks like we're the only 2 people on the mountain.
I can go as fast or as slow as I want. And since there's nobody here, I'll give you another little pan if we can get Marianne to lay down in the seat again. Okay, Duck. Oh, we're right next to that sign. Okay. No, we're not. But that's the valley below. Somewhere down there, where you can't see it, is the hotel we stayed in. Okay. Oh, car's coming. 2 of them. So, now we'll take off again. Park doesn't actually open till 9. That's when the ranger that we talked to at that faraway park station said that she was going to have duty over at this park station at 9 o'clock. And I told her that we would be here probably long before then.
The park is open 24 hours.
Yeah, you can come and go as you please. But
I'm sure they've got campgrounds in here and other stuff too. But the ranger station doesn't open till a certain time, and I don't know about the visitor center.
so if you manage to squeeze your way in before 9 o'clock, you can probably get in without paying the fees.
Well, there's a place there where
You're supposed to do it. You get the ticket,
like a kiosk,
Okay.
where you can pay it if it's before the ranger station opens.
Well, I would say we're getting up toward the top.
I would think. What an incredible drive. Especially down there where you're going through that, I guess it's canyons.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Come up to a big rock point. This is what bass see when they're swimming along the shoreline and they come up to a big point.
Ah.
And they have to make up their mind to one side or the other. Wow. Oh, that's not the lake, that's a river down there. I'd like to stop and get a pan of that, but there's no pullovers, so.
Look at that. It's a clear sky, no hint of rain. We had rain.
Thanks, you just jinxed it.
Well, we had rain yesterday when we were at Black Canyon. But that was about halfway through, and it wasn't really bad. And it didn't really start raining until we were leaving. So.
And we came over here, and I told the ranger that, actually, when we left Colorado, or Black Canyon, I told you the ranger there at the station, I said, everywhere we go, we seem to bring rain with us. And she says, well, you need to drive all over Colorado. Every place needs rain. As you can see in the video there on the right, we have a visitor center coming up. At that time, we'll shut this puppy off and go in and learn what we can learn. And then later, after we leave, we'll see what we can see. So, well, there are those two cars that passed us. They haven't exactly been burning the road up.
Yeah. Up down there.
I can glance down there. I don't
Well,
really.
there's a pull-off on the way back. We could stand up there and
We
probably
could.
get some great pictures.
Right now, you're looking into the sun there. When we come back, sun will be a little higher. It'll be better pictures. So, oh man, that's just a rock wall off to the left going down.
There's
Same thing we got on the right. Were you going to say
a
something?
fence there. I was wondering if that's a pull-off.
Do you want to pull off?
But it doesn't look like it's a pull-off.
Tell me.
I was wondering if there was a pull-off. Yeah, pull-off here.
Okay.
Pull off here.
We're pulling off. We parked the right way? I think we are.
I think so.
All right, you want to go out and do the look around?
Yeah.
All right. We'll take you with us. And we're still above sea level. Oh my goodness. Wait till you see what you're going to see. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this, but Mary Ann sure does. Okay, here's the walkway. And I'll get over as far as I can. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Look at that.
Here's where we need one of those handles on the bottom of your phone. Try to get down toward the bottom. There we go. And I hope that you can see the road down there that we just came up. And again, there's the valley and the panorama and the sun. So that's just gorgeous. All right. I think this may be selfie time. Turn around. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna shut this off. Another roadway section of, I can't remember where we are anymore.
This is
Colorado National Monument. Yeah, that's the seatbelt thing. So,
See?
yeah.
When you get over there, you'll be able to see.
See, all I gotta do is turn around and look, right?
I'm sorry.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We stopped back at the, what do they call that? The Grand View? Something like that.
I don't remember.
It's a grand panoramic view of a lot of the monoliths, monuments. And I'm not pulling anything off on anything. It's on the downhill side, unless it's got a big curb there and armed guards to keep you from running off. Yeah. All right, try to give you an up close and personal. what you were talking about. I thought you were on there.
No.
I thought you wanted me to turn it up.
No.
I may have a bunch of sky on there.
Incoming message from Brian Senior Hines.
In case you're wondering what that is, well,
Oh.
today is Jennifer's birthday, and we've been messaging her and then messaging Brian too about this trip. And that is a jogger going uphill on this mountain. So we'll check out Brian's message in a second.
Okay.
He sent us a Thumbation greeting, and we responded, and now we've got a conversation going. So, all right, there's a monolith right in front, a little one, little baby one. It hasn't grown very much. If we water that, maybe it'll grow to full size.
You never know.
Look what's coming around the corner.
Ooh, oh my.
She is coming around the corner. She'll be coming around the corner.
Oh, wow. There's got to be a pull-off here.
Yep. We definitely hit this in the right place. You want to, actually, I think the sun is probably going to be good here all year, all day long.
I can't believe there's no pull-off here.
But right up there.
Oh. Oh, man.
There's somebody behind us.
It's right there.
It's what?
There's a pull-off right there. To see it.
This little section of video. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I hope, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but off the left side there's a huge canyon. But the thing I wanted to show more than that even is the Rockies off in the distance. I've referenced them in a couple of different videos, and you can see how prominent they are now. They're twice as big as what they were before, maybe even more. Maybe that's because we can see the base of them. I'll pull over. But there's a huge canyon here off to the left side. That is the Rocky Mountains, straight ahead of us. Crooked though. And that town down below is, yeah, there's our hotel. You see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
It's that one building just off to the center.
Mm-hmm. It must be a...
That's a little hiking trail off in front of us. Anybody that wants to take that is free to do so. I won't do anything to stop you. Now, this is our way to where we're trying to get to.
This is an interesting rock over here on the right with the striations and the way it's formed.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Look at this, the street sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is your 16-degree grade. So this ought to be fun.
Tunnel.
Oh, and a tunnel. Okay, I'll roll the window down. Now I'll honk when we get inside.
That was fun.
It's a good thing. The oh my.
They cut a passage here.
Yes, they did. This looks just like coming out Arches. Yeah. I was going to say it's a good thing the
Say a command.
what am I trying to say? It's a good thing the horn wasn't so loud to cause vibrations in the mountain and cause the mountain to crush us within the tunnel.
This is really pretty here.
I'll take this slow, and believe it or not, I'll try to get over closer to the edge.
Oh, that one has a lot of color striations out there. That's all. There's a whole ridge of those along there.
This This has about a pucker factor of about 6. Whoa. When you're coming down these hills and you start to think about how long you're going to have to consider the eventual end when you go off the edge.
There's a bunch of them over there on the left that look like single rocks kind of standing in a row.
Jammed together. This is more chocolatey rock. Carved chocolate.
At the top of that, right there, it looks like a big hamburger sitting there on
I
the
see
edge.
that, yeah.
And faces below it. They look like faces.
One thing we didn't get on video this morning, when we first got to the park, we were pulling in and we saw a ridge like that, and there was a guy walking along the top of it. Marianne spotted him, but we didn't have the video on at that time, and that was really kind of neat. I really don't want to pull off there.
You know?
Do you want to?
Yeah. Now, whether you can back out of it is another thing.
There's a whole road behind me. So, you can go out and do what you're going to do. I'll stay here.
Hopefully we'll get it down here. Some of it. Yeah. Of this is kind of what we saw in Utah. I didn't know they would have it in Colorado. Yeah.
We're actually real close to the border with Utah. There it is. I don't know, they're not going to get the effect of it, but at least we'll get the idea of going through this, which is pretty impressive.
Ancient desert sand dunes. Oh.
This is just, when I put this video together, this is the little snippets that I'm going to have to, you know, here's what it's like going from here to there. And here's 10 seconds of this and 20 seconds of that.
Whoa.
And here's how you pass this truck, and here's how you pass that truck.
Some of these signs are interesting along the way because it's telling you what happened in geologic time at that particular spot.
Really?
Yeah.
You've
So
seen those?
what you would find, what was here at that time. When you pass that sign, it's telling you where in geological time what happened.
Are you saying it would be nice to have that, or
No.
you've
That's
seen
what
that?
I'm saying it is.
It is.
I've seen that all along.
Okay, I haven't seen any
Yeah.
of that. So
I have no idea what these are, but they are really cool looking. They look like a series of domes, and I'm not sure how they were formed. They've got a pale blue tint to them, but they're so different than what we've seen so far. Wow.
some of them in front of us are brownish.
Yeah.
Rather
Over
than
to the
gray or
right,
blue.
you probably can't see them, but there's some more of these little domes. Man.
bad choice.
No,
Yeah, we crossed the state
we
line.
came into Wyoming.
Yes.
Ooh, look at these.
Well, those look green
Yeah.
to me.
Oh man.
And we been trying to tail this pickup in front of us, but boy, he's going the speed limit. Or pretty close to it, within a mile or two.
Good enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Dry creek bed down there.
Okay, there's Marianne talking to us. And now I'm going to pan back.
Way down at the bottom, running through this canyon, it looks like a dry creek bed, and probably when it rains, that
This is
gushes.
Rim Canyon View, or Canyon Rim View, or something like that.
Yeah.
The only way I can even do this is have my face in the viewfinder, because
There's a flock of bluebirds. Look. Look, Greg.
okay,
Or whatever bird, they look blue.
that was the bluebirds. I don't know if those were in focus or not, but here's the other side of the canyon from this little lookout area. And looking down toward the bottom, that's the river Marianne was talking about.
Oh, dry creek bed.
Dry
yeah.
creek bed. Okay, this is Colorado National Monument, a pan, and I'm panning around the Colorado National Monument Park, which is the near part that you're looking at. And now I'm going to pan back and zoom into the Rocky Mountains. Off in the distance, you'll see the Rocky Mountains. And they go 1,500 miles from somewhere to somewhere else, 1,500 miles away. But that's, really don't even have any idea how far away that is. I'll bet it's probably 50, maybe even 100 miles away. So I'll try to zoom back and give you a rough idea of what I'm seeing for real. But that's how far away they are. It's incredible scenery, incredible rock formations out here.